Fred V on Kiss, and it's time to get straight into the mix with Georgie Riot. For the next half hour, let's see what she's saying about her guest mix.
Hey, it's Georgie Riot, and this is my guest mix for Fred V on Kiss. It includes tracks from my debut EP, Takeover, lots of unreleased music, which will be coming out on my new label, Riot Records, as well as the premiere of my next single with Captain Bass called Overload. Overload is out on November 17th. Stay tuned to hear it here first.
Take me
Yo, it's Georgie Riot and you're listening to my guest mix for Fred V on Kiss.
go with something proper.
Georgie Riot absolutely smashing it in the guest mix. And stay locked for the second half of this mix.
Kiss Nights. Kiss.
Fred V.
This is Kiss Nights.
Welcome back to Fred V on Kiss, and we're going to continue with the amazing, extremely energetic Georgie Riot guest mix. Turn up the volume.
Yo, it's Georgie Riot, and you're listening to my guest mix for Fred V on Kiss.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and anyone in between. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Throttle Therapy Showdown No Assist 2s live from the Italian home of motorsport, Monza. 16 drivers currently at the moment, a couple missing, but the comms box is full, and I'm joined tonight. I believe this is the first time ever in 5 years of commentating that I'm joined by Medal. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm good. Glad to join the comms box with you. Monza's always a bit of a crazy race, so hopefully this one can be no different.
Yeah, indeed. Just a bit of a smaller grid this evening. A couple of teams missing drivers, one team missing completely. But let's hope that the 16 that are here can provide some form of entertainment. We'll just have a look at, while the cars are just coming out on grid, we'll have a look at how they got on last week. And AMS Knight ran riot in Hungary, taking the win from KJ, and Bourbon Boy coming home in P3. And in the team standings, EVR have a 4-point lead over AMS, so it's quite tight at the top there between them two, and SET back on minus 28 points off a lead. So nice and tight at the top, Meadow.
Yeah, looks it.
TIE, no appearance again tonight, and ABE only rocking up with one driver. Will make things interesting. They've got quite a long way to go at the top, but we'll see. So it's EVR versus AMS at the top. We'll see how they get on this evening. I'm just trying to see. YS Brand and Devil racing for AMS tonight, and EVR have Ollie and the Right Cow. Never heard of him. Familiar with anyone on the grid?
There's a lot of names actually I can't actually recognise from here, so it's going to be interesting to see. There's a fair few I know, but I think the skill level's a bit varied, but should be able to tell from these first few laps. See how this all plays out.
XR8 Rob then the first one to start a lap, and he looks like he's manoeuvred around turn 1 and turn 2 quite nicely. We've got some yellow flags in sector 3 there for a bit of a car park going down the back straight into Parabolica, but a 26-1 then for Rob. Causes a few issues in the steward's room from what I can see, with a couple of wet reports as he makes his way around Lesmo 1 and almost loses the car. The back end just wanting to step out, and he's gone very wide on Lesmo 2, and that is the end of that. Not a great start for Rob there, Meadow.
No, just seems to not have it hooked up at all. Lesmo 2 just went a bit wide, had a bit of understeer, and just careering off the track. Doesn't seem to be very comfortable at the moment. Not a good start for XR8.
No. Another driver then who's managed to manoeuvre Lesmo 2 well is Wooder in the Ferrari, currently down in 15th, and he's set a 52.5 then into Ascari. Oh, and he's invalidated. Curse of the commentator strikes again. Let's pick our next victim. 23-4. I think even I could beat that. But we have YS Brand then coming through Parabolica in the Alpine. A very, very good driver on his day. Prone to a mistake or two. But an 18.8 puts him on provisional pole, and that is smashed straight away by Callum by just over a tenth. And Ollie for EVR going in 19.2. Theodore Anderson has invalidated along with Yuri, and they're coming back into the pits. And more Minotaur, an 18.6. So it's currently an FGE 1-2. Inversizo, I think, is the next one. And he's gone P6. Anyone else? Manolo?
I think that's it.
Manolo
yeah.
P7 and 19.5. SVC Lewis. Never heard of SVC. I don't know who they are, but he's about to start a lap. What team are Kick? Need to go back to the lineup board.
Kicks at SKG.
SKG. He looks like he's gone very wide there. Just
Another
like,
one of the issues in Lesmo 2.
Yeah, Just like Rob. Catching the drivers out then, Lesmo 2 so far. AMS Devil then is the next one to start us off on a lap. And I'm just trying to surf through my servers to find TTS. There it is. SKG. Oh, hello. Chicane
A
1
new
starting this
follower.
time. More AMS Devil. Not the start he or his team bosses would have wanted, but thank you for the follow. Milan Plays Games. Welcome on board, sir. But, Robbie is setting a lap this time, so he's managed to do Lesmo 2 properly. He was on a 23.4 and he's come back into the pits. How AMS Devil has only escaped with front left end plate damage is unbelievable. We're right on board. Any idea what he's doing there, Meadow, as a driver?
It's a different technique than I've tried or used. Yeah,
Is it a wheel test or something, or?
must be. That's the only explanation I could give you. Must be on some sort of hardware issue. Oh my! Testing his luck there a little bit.
Yeah, Toro for XR8. The next one to start a lap, and I'll be leaning on your driving experience, I imagine, all throughout this race, because if you're not aware already, the reason I commentate is because I'm absolutely shite at racing. Gone are the days of ABRL Tier 4 wins, mate. Oh! Another one caught out at Lesmo 2. Is that going to be track related or setup related or driver related? What's causing them issues?
I mean, you always want to take that outside curb, so you're pushed to take as much minimum speed through the corner, and sometimes that curb can just send you spinning. If you take too much, touch the astroturf, it will just spin your car inwards. I'm sure we'll see that in the race as well, actually. Maybe a spin or two from just hitting that grass ever so slightly.
Well, imagine what would happen if he'd have kept that right, because that's put him straight into P3. And before I say any more, a massive hello and good evening to the second best manager pairing in the esports scene behind Kiwi and Monza. It's Partick and Ramon. Good evening, gents. How are you? Hopefully there's no livery infringements tonight in the... oh, no, they're multiplayer cars. And they say that AMS Devil is nervous because it's his home race and he was under pressure from the Tifosi. Interesting. But 11 drivers have set a lap. Do you know your PB off the top of your head?
It's low 18s. I think it's 18.1. I think I'm probably in the low 18s. That's a wild guess, but it's been a while. I think Callum's on lap now. Callum's next.
It's probably a 20.5 or somewhere there. More Minotaur is about to come up to the line. Is he just starting? No, not more Minotaur, is it? It's one of the... it was CISO starting a lap, but 52.4 in the middle sector for the right cow. Oh, here comes the AMS Mafia. Misha, good evening, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Around the parabolic. He's taken that very wide. And P7 then for the EVR man, just ahead of his teammate, who goes back ahead of him with a 19.0. So P7 and P8, fourth row on the grid for EVR.
Another car off at Lesmo 1. Lesmo 1
yeah,
this
see
time.
it. That's a Williams, is it, or a Red Bull?
It's an AlphaTauri.
No, it's Manolo.
Yeah,
oh,
Manolo.
AlphaTauri, Manolo. Oh dear. Lesmos are taking prisoners this evening. Theodore Anderson then, one of 4 drivers not to set a lap. Yuri is Coming up to the Lesmos. Let's ride on board with Yuri and see how he takes them. Yeah, you can see they're just throwing the car in. Sharp turn of the wheel. Lesmo 2 then. Oh, he's managed to get that one right. And Wooder goes up into P9, a 19.1. Theodore Anderson P3, an 18.7. AMS Devil then, how does he take Lesmo 2? Again the car, the back end again stepping out. But it is Yuri then, coming down to Parabolica. Had to correct the steering just a little bit as he makes his way up towards the line. Yuri, it's P4. It's tight at the top now there. Let's try and get the gap as K's and White goes P1 with a 0.6. And the gap between the top two medals, 7/1000ths of a second, and there's a tenth between Callum and Kazan, so it's tightening up at the top.
Absolutely, it's what you come to expect with Monza. It's there's so little corners to find that speed. It's always close, which is good. It's good. It's a good spectacle.
Indeed. Devil has invalidated another lap, I think. So he's going to have to go... No, he hasn't. This is his lap. Milan says the whole AMS squad is here. To be fair, AMS do support my streams very much because I know Ramon pushes the promotion inside the server, so I appreciate that. That's why I didn't report your livery infringement in Rose Racing Series, but someone else did. But Lewis then for SKG takes a very wide line on Parabolica. You see two different lines through there. People hang it round the outside and people go out to in, don't they? I've noticed, depending on driver preference, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think both works. The inside line still works a bit better usually, but yeah, both can work. But while you're watching Lewis of watching Devil, yeah, he seems to be struggling ever so slightly. I think the word displays. Spent the entire end lap yanking his wheel from side to side, just like we saw before.
I wonder if he is having some issues.
I'm not too sure. I mean, he did the first sector okay, and then made a little mistake through the second chicane, and then just completely lost the car, and he almost crashed into the outside barrier at Lesmo 1. So yeah, I don't think he's having the nicest of sessions.
We'll ride on board with the Williams of Yoro then, who's half a tenth up at the end of sector 2, and the kick Sauber just pulls to the side and lets him through. He was P6 with an 18.7, and that half a tenth moves him up 2 places. But I'm sure he'll pick up a little bit more. Oh, he's gone in the pits and he's done me in there. Callum is invalidated, but more Minotaur there. Oh, he's gone. How is he not invalidated? That I do not know. He's kept that in play, and he's getting a tow from the Williams into Parabolica then. Theodore, hello mate. Damn, I'm not last. Oh, there you go. Getting towards the target time of a low 18 there, Meadow, and 18.4 puts him on provisional pole.
Yeah, that's definitely getting more into the range of lap times I'd expect. Minotaur, I would say, is one of the faster guys in this session, so I expect nothing less from him. That's good to see.
Indeed, yeah. Ollie, the next driver for EVR, and he's nailed Lesmo 2 there. That's probably the cleanest I've seen someone go through it so far in qualifying. We head towards 3 minutes to go here at Monza in TTS, and Ollie's still not finding any time in the second sector. He's still just under 400ths of a second down. Theodore Anderson reckons he's lost 2.5 tenths in sector 2 and 2.5 tenths in sector 3. So he's lost half a second apparently across the lap. Ollie up to the line. He did find time. He's found 2 temps in Sector 3, Ollie. And I've seen that a lot. I was talking about this in Rose Racing Series last night. I don't know what it is about the game, but you see drivers down in Sector 1, down in Sector 2, and they manage to pull one out the bag in Sector 3. I don't know why that is. I haven't studied into it yet. It's just strange. Absolutely strange.
I feel like as a driver, I can probably comment on that. Like you see through Sector 2, you're struggling for lap time. In sort of Sector 3, you're able to go a bit looser. You just push it even harder through where the corners, especially for this track as well. You can lose and gain so much through Ascari. Carrying just a bit more speed always gains you some more time. So it's probably that effect for some of these drivers.
Yeah, Ramon also saying a bit of ERS usage. That's one I can guarantee, hand on heart say that is one thing I do not understand on this game. Is the ERS usage. It's technical now. Used to be able to button on, button off. Now it's different modes for different sections of the track, and I've seen people make ERS maps and all sorts. As YS Brand goes P2 with a 0.5. I think that's going to be his qualifying done and dusted. With 1 minute to go. His teammate is going to set a valid lap. I hope I haven't cursed him. 26.1 in Sector 1 and a 52.3 in Sector 2. Here he goes. The Italian stallion of AMS himself. AMS Devil has managed to nail Ascari as well as he heads towards Parabolica then. He's saved the best till last, has he, Devil? He's had 3 goes and invalidated all of them. Is this the lap? He goes out to in, makes his way up towards the line. He's not going into the pits this time. And it's P5 then for Devil, and that's a 0.7. So he's finally got one on the board, Meadow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good for him, especially seeing how tough he's had it for the last 3 attempts he's had. Yeah, not bad lap time at all. Puts him in a good range. Especially for Monza, it keeps you in that fight for the win. Because every car will be nose to tail. So, at least his terrible start has come to fruition.
Theodore Anderson's qualifying is finished. But Kazem White, he was on provisional pole about a few minutes ago. And he's not found any time in Sector 2. His drivers start to retire. They've realised that they... Oh, we've got a retirement on track, or a crash there from Cizo. You saw that on track and just after turns 1 and 2. The car parked up. But Kazem White was up in Sector 1 and he's down in Sector 2. What's he got left in the bag then with the ERS usage? Is he going to snatch provisional pole from Moore Minotaur? No, he's not. Another driver behind him who might do that though is FGE Callum. Sector 2 split. He's a 10th of a second up. He needs a couple more of them and he's invalidated. So that's going to be it for qualifying, I think. As Toro goes P4. Yeah, that's it. Medal. Done and dusted.
Yeah, that's about the order I would have expected. I know Monitor was very quick, so that's not a shock to me, but definitely a few shocks in there. How low, maybe? I'd think Theodore Anderson would be potentially a bit higher up there in the order, but
Welcome back then. They're going to miss the race start, I think, because of the ad timings, but we'll see if we're lucky enough. There's 90 seconds left. Hopefully we should be okay. I gotta stick one of the other streams on. Doesn't look like we're going to get any weather though in the race, which is good. It may come later on, but it looks clear skies. We'll see if it stays the whole way through. .26 was the ready up, and here we go then. 2 lights, 3, 4 and 5, and it's lights out and away we go here at Monza. And More Minotaur looks like he's just managed to get the jump, but YS Brand is pushing him all the way. It's for the first time. Then we go all the way down into turn 1, and Alpine pulls very wide there. That was AMS Devil, but the top 2 have absolutely bolted, and there's wheel contact there between Yuri and Ollie, and they have lost multiple places off the start, and that's a danger here, Meadow, at turn 1. Cars coming together very quickly, and 2 drivers have lost multiple positions already.
Yeah, the regular cluster at turn 1, it's particularly difficult for everyone to get through, but seems like everyone has come through pretty unscathed. Got a little battle here between Theodore and the SET driver Doherty, and then Anderson.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
There goes my prediction for Lesmo 2.
That was one of the worst
Not in the way I thought it would go.
curses I've seen.
Yeah.
We got an AI at the back, SVC Lewis. As
Wood
has lost it now.
Yeah.
Wood has lost it now. So a couple of drivers coming unstuck again. Theodore Anderson at Lesmo 2 and Wood at Ascari, and there's battling into the final corner. Theodore Anderson gets past Manolo then. More Minotaur leads YS Brand for about a millisecond there. YS Brand absolutely powers through, and as we ride on the rear wing, you see Toro having a look, and whoa, he's lost it on the exit, and that's allowed FGE Callum to come through as well. So he's got a bit aggressive there into turn 1 and paid the price on the exit, unfortunately.
Yeah, very easily done. Yeah, very easily done. But as a result of the McLaren and Theodore fighting, the train is broken off from 6th and below, so just looks like now it's going to become a 6-man race for the win.
Yeah, and DRS is crucial around Monza. Just to update on tyres, the whole grid have gone for mediums apart from not EVE, Robbie and Ollie. I don't know why I said EVE there. Thinking about you too much, mate, that's what it is. As we AMS Devil, we see through Ascari rides the curb. Oh my goodness, Yuri gets a 3-second time penalty and almost loses it on the exit. Did you catch that as well?
Yeah, I was watching the McLaren behind. Yeah, he touched the inside curb at the blast, what's called the apex of Ascari, and just bounced over it, touched the gravel on the outside. Just, yeah, if you touch that gravel on the outside, yeah, your car does not want to face the right way anymore.
Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage indeed. Hello, Paulos. How you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Welcome in. And good evening. I've just seen we've jumped up a few numbers there. Yuri has finally lost it at the chicane. No, not even at the chicane. Coming out of turn 2, Yuri's lost it, and he's all the way back in P14. Good evening, everyone who's just joined in. I've just seen we've jumped up a few numbers there as More Minotaur now makes the move. But YS Brand says, you're not boxing me in, I'll just take your teammate as well. Good bit of work there from YS Brand. and he retakes the lead going into Ascari. But yeah, as you say, the top 7 now in the train, and Seth Doherty is about to, he needs to just, well, I was about to say push on with the battery, but it doesn't look like it. 15%, he can do that.
No, not quite. Probably pushing as much as he could already to try and get back. But yeah, with no battery now, it's just going to hemorrhage more time. So unfortunately, it's not going to pay off.
Yeah, Adam Larkin, good evening, mate. How are you? As he says, come on, Ollie and Cal, get into him. Fuck him up. And Cal gets past Robbie, who's had a moment coming out of turn 2, and that's demoted him back to P13. Something's happened to More Minotaur. More Minotaur's just dropped down into P6.
I didn't catch that, but I sort of caught the end. So Monitor and Ollie were fighting through was it the Roger chicane. Having a bit of ding dong for the chicane, forcing Ollie to back out.
What that's done is, I was just about to say reconnected the train, but Cal has lost the DRS, and he's got Cizo crawling over the back of him now, and you just see that there. Look, he just lost that in that second DRS zone. He's lost 0.4 of a second. DRS is absolutely crucial around here, and Ollie is in danger of losing it also.
Yeah, he's throwing on those hard tyres for now, but eventually it will start going into his favour. But the undercut is so strong around here, so it's realistically he needs, once his tyres start coming with better tyres, he needs to push, get as far up through the field as he can to make it work.
I'm hopefully going to quote something that happened in AEC TRS the other week. I think it was here, the lap 1 undercut for FRT, and they got a 1-2.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely incredible that they've managed to do that.
Yeah, the hards can last almost the entire race here, so they sort of knew that, played it into their hands, boxed onto mediums on the first lap, and then just came straight back in for hards. Took him to the end, had enough pace to make it work.
Yeah, just watched Toro get a penalty there at Ascari for taking too much curb, and it looks like AMS Devil's race pace seems to be a bit better than his qualifying pace, to be fair. He's just trundling along in P3 there, and I think Wooders had another moment somewhere, because he's 4.8 seconds back off Yuri now, so Wooder is struggling big time in that Ferrari. He's the Lone Ranger for ABE this evening, because Ghost just ghosted. I'm sure a few teams can relate to that. He is known for that. But yeah, Wooder having an absolute mare down in P15, and Robbie not doing much better in 13th. But with a smaller grid, it doesn't take a lot to get points. I'm not 100% sure of the point system in TTS. Most commonly it's P14, P15 up, but I don't know. Civet, how you, mate? You can add. Have you got Lewis on EA, Meadow?
Yeah, let me try and get back in now.
Yeah, we'll send him invites now, Civet. Good evening, mate. Welcome into the stream anyway. Hope you're well. Oh, Justin P1 in VUM. We love to see it. Right, what else have we got? We got Cal then, who gets past Cizo into Parabolica. Maybe a bit of DRS chicken from Cizo there, just to give him that DRS back down the main straight, as it's now an AMS 1-2, and there's a bit of carnage down into turn 1. Oh, there's carbon fibre I've just seen go flying. I wonder who that was. Was it Callum on the back of YS brand? I'm just checking for front end plates as Yuri comes in to the box.
the Red Bull took okay for the wing. I'm not spotting any damage from now, but everybody got away with one there.
What was I looking at? I was looking for points. Fuck knows. Cal needs an undercut. Yeah, he does indeed, mate. He could box now, actually, as Callum takes the lead. Runs a little bit wide through turn 1, and that's going to compromise him on the exit. Maybe a tap from YS Brand, but Devil and YS Brand have driven through Callum. You've just seen him dive into turn 1, and on the exit of 2 he lost it and ghosted, and that invited the AMS drivers to come through. But yeah, I can see what Larkin's on about now, Medal. Cal is losing time behind Robbie, and that gap now is 3.5 seconds to the top 9. That's crazy.
Wow,
work.
yeah.
There's no coming back from that.
No, that safety car intervention and out. Yeah. It's not race over, but it's a race for anything above P10.
Oh, Callum's had a moment coming out of Ascari, and he's all the way down in P6 now. So both FGE cars having an absolute mare coming out of Ascari. Is I've just noticed in the distance Stephen Bunting check out 170 in the darts. We will be there for that as well. And here goes Theodore Anderson then for a undercut attempt. He's losing them medium tyres early in an attempt to get out in front.
I would say it's quite an early stop for Theodore. Like, for now, it will probably gain him quite a lot of time, but towards the end of the race, it'll...
Sorry, big
FG.
snap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's a BRT 1-2 as it stands in VUM. Oh, it is a 1-2. Yeah, indeed, the track does go right. They're struggling with snaps a little bit, aren't they, this FGE pair? That's definitely going to be setup related if both of them are struggling with it. And here comes Ollie then, pushing AMS Devil down. These hard tyres are now I would say, Meadow, are the optimum tyre to be on, and Ollie is making inroads here. He's just got to be careful that Devil doesn't come across into the pits, as we see YS Brown then choose to box. And Minotaur, just to add insult to injury, gets a 10-second time penalty for his troubles. That's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it's a bit of a killer, because you know you've come to pit lane and yeah, you've bugged up. It's quite demoralising as a driver, especially just sitting that 10 seconds and you just know there's nothing you can do.
No, Theodore Anderson's undercut has got him ahead of more Minotaur, and it's got him right behind Kays and White, so it's worked at the moment. We'll just flick it to gap to leader then, and YS Brand is 22.5 off the lead at the moment. I don't know, did Lewis come back in? No, he didn't.
I'm trying to find his name, it's not popping up. I'm trying now.
Oh, he's out, Gerwin Price. Gerwin Price beat Stephen Bunting. Right, who blinks first out of the top two then? Devil or Toro? Both of them blink. Ollie leads the Grand Prix. Where does Devil come out compared to this YS brand? I think YS brand's going to absolutely go past him with ease. Larkin says, this Robbie cunt is so slow. So Cowell comes into the box as well as Theodore Anderson sets the fastest lap of the race, and he has got quite a jump on the cars in front. AMS Devil and Minotaur scrapping coming out of the pits. Oh, there's contact there between Minotaur. There's rubbing his racing, bit of wheel banging going on, and more Minotaur has ended up back in P11. So more misery for Minotaur. He's not having a great day, is he, Meadow? He must be absolutely raging now.
Yeah, especially once he realises that the train has broken pretty significantly now to the two TTRE drivers. 2.5 seconds now separates this train and P8 to the guys on the winning strategy, so could potentially be a case of top 3 now. All buggered off.
Oh, Larkin spotted a pit cut as well on the stream. But yeah, Theodore Anderson has got ahead of Kazan White. And
more insult to injury.
Yeah, FG's race going from bad to worse. But it is YS Brand, Theodore Anderson and Kazan White then who follow, and they have broken that train, as you quite rightly said, to Devil. That's 3.1 seconds now, and it's a 3-horse race as Theodore Anderson takes the fastest lap with a 20.9, and TTRE sitting very, very pretty in their own tournament race at the moment. I'm sure Kazan and Harry will be happy with their performance so far, with the top 3 still to carry on. Cizo not boxed yet on the mediums though, Meadow, and they're going to be crying at him, I imagine, at this point.
Yeah, they're definitely reaching. Yeah, they won't be feeling very nice at all. I don't know if he's unless he boxes this lap or next. I doubt he's gonna. Saying that.
I think he will be boxing after that.
Will be a very late pit stop for Hards though, because you've just been on the same tyres, 2 laps newer tyres than everyone else. So
yeah, and he's
cow
now.
Wonder if he's trying to push it for the softs. That's my only.
I tell you what, that is going to be pushing it, isn't it? He's lost 2 seconds to Theodore Anderson as well. So YS Brand is in a TTRE sandwich momentarily as he makes the move down into turn 1. Oh, and YS Brand's gone absolutely sideways there at turn 1. Theodore Anderson's had to hit on the brakes, and as a result, the constantina of that is Kazan White has gone up the ass of his teammate. Hopefully no damage. Yeah, a little bit of rear lock in there, Ramon. You're absolutely correct. And if you don't want to watch ads, you can subscribe for free using your Amazon Prime. If you don't want to subscribe, then enjoy the ads, is all I'm going to say to you. But, because of this squabbling, Devil has managed to find a couple of tenths of a second medals, but that ain't going to last for long, I don't expect.
No, especially with both FG cars behind, not being that close. You sort of need to play the game properly with this DRS. You need to propel yourself further forward, but both of them are not falling off of Devil, but they're struggling to stay really good of him. There's the finally pits.
Yeah, just the 2 out in front then, and it's how long can these guys go? Is there a hard soft strategy going to be deployed by one of the 2 front runners? The rate that Robbie is driving, I imagine his tyre wear's not going to be a lot because he's not going fast enough to to wear his tyres, I don't expect. But he will be... Hard soft is doable. Very doable, I'd say. But they're losing time every lap that goes past to Kazan and YS Brand, who, if you did miss it, got a 3-second time penalty. So it's advantage Theodore Anderson as Robbie gets a time penalty now. And he's sitting pretty, isn't he, Theodore Anderson? Was disappointed with his qualifying, but in the race, you know, if he can keep it penalty free, he's got a shot at the win. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, I'm sure for Theodore that'll be his main goal at this point of time. He knows as long as he can keep with these two ahead, he can prepare to battles and then coast it to the end almost.
Yeah, as we watch FG Callum lose out to AMS Devil and his teammate Minotaur. As we're lap 15 of 27, and there's been a moment here for Yuri, unfortunately, at Parabolica this time, and he's going to come into the pits. So Yuri is littered with pens, and now he's had a spin as well, but the gap in front is 17.2 back to the chasing pack of YS Brand, Kazan and Theodore Anderson, as Cizo gets a time penalty, the late boxer. He actually went to the hard compound tyre in the end after staying out and losing all that time. A bit of a strategy disaster class, I would say, Meadow, waiting that long to get onto the hards. There's no advantage to be gained, is there, by an overcut?
No, not particularly. You just end up losing the train, and then you end up losing the advantage you have on newer tyres, bending it, trying to claw back into a train. So it's a bit of a puzzling one.
As Yuri gets another time penalty. He's gone on to a set of the mediums. And Ramon commented, and do you know what? I fully agree with him. Ollie's pace on these hard compound tyres, 15 laps old out in front, is impressive. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's probably close to a region. Yeah, he's probably going for a hard soft. So it'll be quite a fascinating. He's not losing too much time at all to Robbie. So if he can keep his pistol pace going, he's definitely and penalty free as well. He's definitely throwing his name hat.
Indeed. What was that notification I just got on Discord? Oh, one of your men, actually. Ollie's into the box then. Oh no! After all that work, he goes and throws it away with a 10 sec. Yeah, exactly. His team boss. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, we're getting blamed for that pen, madam.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that. Give him all that praise, and yeah, it ends up small error with big consequences.
The top three continue to scrap on, and that gap now to AMS Devil is 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, that's one thing definitely the top three need to be careful about, fighting so much that they end up bringing these guys back in.
Yeah, indeed. I'm just reading a conversation in BRT about an engineer that wanted to join and demanded a salary. That is crazy work. William, hello stranger, how are you? Good to see you, hope you're well. Someone I haven't seen in my streams for a long while. In the top 3, AMS Devil has lost it in Parabolica. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, it was on for a P2 there, and he kind of just threw it down the toilet, unfortunately.
Yep. So, drivers throwing away good points and possibility a win in the case of Ollie. As we've got yellow flags at sector 1. That is Manolo, was it, that's had a moment there? And Yuri, how many pens is Yuri on? He's on 18 seconds. And we've got yellow flags in sector 3, and that is for Yuri. He's fair play to him for carrying on. We had a similar situation with Set Nissan last night in Rose Racing Series at Australia, as Cowell gets another 3 sec. We had a driver last night disqualified, unfortunately. He'd been off the game for 4 months, and he came back to an NA race at Australia and unfortunately got disqualified due to pens, which was a shame. And due to our rule book being very, very strict, there's a points deduction for retiring in the pits. Yeah, you can see pens. We'll show pens. Minotaur and Ollie obviously hampered by them 10-second time penalties. The only drivers inside the top 10 are Devil and Theodore Anderson. As Cal has lost multiple places there down the straight. Oh, there's cars going off. There's an Alpine off of AMS Devil, and he's down in P12 now. Another driver to have a moment during this race, and with 8 laps to go or 9 laps to go here, drivers maybe just starting to lose a bit of concentration, Meadow. I don't know, but we're starting to see little silly minor mistakes. And we see one there from Kai again, and that's allowed Sizzo up into P10. Mistakes are coming.
Yeah, definitely. That's all really come from Devil, it looked like. I think jinxed him again after saying he's finally found his race pace is better than his quali pace. He seems to have slightly lost his way again, but he's still on for good points here. Still for a P9. So definitely shouldn't lose his head, but easier said than done.
And he gets a time penalty for it as well. So he joins the illustrious club of penalties. So it's just Wooder, Liam Doherty and Theodore Anderson then, the drivers who haven't got a pen. And that's I'm going to do a prediction. Last night's prediction was, will Nissan get disqualified? Will every driver get a pen on this grid? Yes or no? 2 minutes. Get your channel points in then. Will every driver get a pen, as Kai has lost it at exit turn 4, it looks like.
From what I saw, then I think he's disconnected, and it's sometimes if you should leave the session, it retires the car immediately.
Yeah,
so it looks like...
was that a leave glitch, or has he disconnected? Who knows? I'm sure Larkin will be able to tell us. But will every driver in this grid get a pen? Get your channel points in then, chat. Let's see. There's only... Oh, Robbie is boxed very late on. So it's just Theodore Anderson and Doherty and Wooder, the 3 drivers not to get a pen so far, as Yuri gets another one. I think. Yeah, he's on 1 second a lap pens at the moment, Meadow. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, not a good day. Not a good day at all. For both of them, unfortunately. Just Lewis disconnecting and then, collecting them all.
He is
Yuri,
indeed.
unfortunately.
It's so important now, isn't it, for Theodore Anderson to stay penalty free, and they've caught him actually. Toro, Callum, and More Minotaur have caught this. It's now a six-way fight for the top, and Ollie will be joining them. He is absolutely motoring on that on their medium tyres. Someone's had a moment, I think it was Manolo, or it may have been Devil again. Someone had a moment at Lesmo 1.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, unfortunately, if it was Devil. He seems to be... Yeah, Nightmare qualifying seems to be transferring to the race.
Is he having wheel issues? I keep seeing sharp like tugs of the wheel. Look, there you go, another snap coming out of Parabolica. And the two set cars working in tandem. But Minotaur has finally got past Theodore Anderson. And Anderson doesn't need to fight anything at the moment. He's got a lovely 1.5 second buffer to the leader. He will win this race if he can keep it penalty free, as Yuri again gets a time penalty. %. Oh, only one person did the prediction. Wow. I'm going to cancel it and return the points. There you go. Oh, Carl's game crash. You were right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a known glitch in this game. It's just, especially for anybody who's cross-play, so it's awful. It shouldn't really happen, but yeah, it's just just happens in this game. Yeah,
it is shite, isn't it? You know, some people have paid £60-70 for a game, and that's the outcome.
Yeah, they're definitely. Yeah, people spend hours as well practicing and getting to a lobby to do 10-15 laps, and then the game just crashes for no reason, and just all that progress down the drain.
My God, it's carnage. They're at Vegas in VUM. How the fuck these drivers do not crash into each other, I do not know. If we seen some of this driving in assist, there'd be fucking carnage, I tell you. But this Adam Larkin wanted them to scrap. Scrapping they are doing, and here comes Ollie. 2.5 seconds in the last lap alone.
One thing while you're looking at VUM, seems like Wisebrand has managed to run off. There was a bit of contact between, I didn't see who the other car was, but it was Minotaur was almost sideways through the Rettifilio. The second chicane. So it seems like there's a little bust up between some people on that train. So to let Wisebrand push away.
Oh, huge contact. Theodore Anderson doesn't want that. What is the gap now to the leaders? It's 1.6. He's still got 1.4 seconds in his pocket, but he wants to avoid them sort of situations at turn 1. He didn't fight it too much. More Minotaur just barged his way through.
Seems like you're getting your money's worth. Adam Larkin giving a good old 12 ads in 23 laps.
I forgot to turn him down. I had him turned up for an F1 manager stream that I did. And here we go then. 3 laps to go. Larkin spent 60 quid on football as Manolo gets a time penalty, and the pens are going to heavily influence what happens at the end of this race as Minotaur takes the lead now, hampered with that 10-second. And yeah, you can see that contact between Callum and Toro, and Theodore Anderson right back up He's still got 1.5 seconds in his pocket. And Ollie is on the back of this train. How far up can Ollie get in 2 laps? I think he's left it. It looks like he's left it a little bit too late. He's going to make a place on Minotaur. So he's net piece. Without that pen, he would have been net P6. But that 10 sec. That 10 sec does not affect him at the moment.
No, not at all. Just so unfortunate for him because he's caught on to the back of this train quite well, but he's there now. But the pen's just holding him back, and obviously if they start fighting too much more, he could definitely lose out to the McLaren and Knights.
Yeah, a little bit of a battle going on here between Manolo, Devil, and Rob, and they've got an 11-second gap between them and the set pairing of Sizzo and Liam Doherty, and Sizzo is 11 seconds off this train at the front. Yeah, he hasn't actually got a time penalty yet either, so Larkin's right. If he didn't have a 10 sec, he'd be on for P2. Who else have... This race could go anyway, to be honest. It's Theodore Anderson's to lose right now. He's got 2 laps of concentration left. He's got... Oh no, Justin's just been fucking killed. Jesus Christ. He's got 1.9 seconds in his pocket. 2 seconds in his pocket, Theodore Anderson. So...
Yo,
No way.
appreciate the gifted sub. Let's go.
AMS Devil has had a moment there, Meadow, and he's round again. He's been in the gravel.
Oh no. Yeah, it kind of comes off.
Mrs. R. I knew you'd say that, you fucker. Mrs. R's upstairs and she's just gifted Larkin a sub. Gets me 5 0 on GTA, now this. Oh wow. I'm getting bullied in my own stream here, Meadow. What's going on?
It's a regular thing, or was it just a blocking thing?
I don't know. Mrs. R's even weighing in from upstairs. Oh, Minotaur got a pen there. That could really hurt him. Ollie's up to P4 in the blink of an eye. For the final time, we go round Lesmo 2. A small kick out. He's going to finish P7, unfortunately, I think. Oh.
It's the Devil again, yeah.
That is Devil, yeah. Oh, someone's gone very wide there. The Ascari. I think that was Theodore Anderson then. But Minotaur. Oh, there's a big send into Parabolica. YS Brand's coming up the inside. Who takes the win on track here? They're going to squabble all the way up to the line. It's YS Brand momentarily, and he does take it on track. But Theodore Anderson on penalty countback wins the race. YS Brand P2. Toro comes home in 3rd. And that was a frantic ending there, Meadow. That could have gone either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the typical ending you expect from Monza. Everyone's saving their battery for a the main straight and then the straight before Ascari. It's a good little battle at the end, but yeah, in the end, fairly meaningless with Theodore Anderson with no pens.
Yeah, I just seen ATX James in the chat there. Hello, James. How are you, mate? Great to have you. And Theodore Anderson, don't ever complain about your pace in quali again. Congratulations on a fantastic victory. Yuri ends up with, I think it was 24 seconds, unless I saw any more. But not a good race overall, Meadow, I thought.
Yeah, that was good. It's always good to have a race with no stoppages because just lets these drivers go full pelt at it for 27 laps rather than everything being played out in single file line. Just causes more chaos, but
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. So Theodore Anderson takes it on penalty countback then from YS Brand, and Toro rounds off the podium. Finishing in the top 10 then Callum, Kays and Ollie, more Minotaur with the fastest lap of a 20.8, and then Liam Doherty and Cizo and tractor driver Rob rounds off your top 10. A little bit further down it's Manolo, Devil, Lewis's AI, Yuri, who ended up with 24 seconds, and then the unfortunate Cal, who had the leave glitch. Yeah, that's it. Job done. I'm back tomorrow night. I'm covering the assists tomorrow night as well. So unfortunately, you'll have to put up with me again and watch 23 ads in 12 laps. But Adam Larkin won't be. Congratulations for the sub. Any final words from you, Medal?
Not really, other than the fact that Theodore Anderson for the win. Looked like a good battle in the end, and yeah, was good being in the combox with you. As well, Rose.
It's been a pleasure, mate. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully something we have to do again. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evenings, everyone. Hope you're catching the last bits of VUM or the darts or the Europa League football, whatever it is you're doing. I'll see you tomorrow night.